You're listening to The Main Street Deal, part of Main Street Media. I'm Jordan. It's Thursday, April 30th. Today's story is about Mike Fagan, who bought a bowling alley in Rancho, New Mexico, and now runs it remotely from Dallas, 600 miles away. A year ago, Mike Fagan didn't own a bowling alley. He didn't live in New Mexico. He had never managed a 30-employee operation with food service, alcohol licensing, and 10,000 square feet of equipment that has to actually work every Saturday night. Today he owns two of them. There's a third in progress, and he runs both locations from his living room in Dallas. Here's how that happened. Mike had been searching for the right business for a while before 10 Pins and More crossed his desk. Bowling alleys are an unusual category in the self-funded buyer world. They're capital heavy, the equipment list scares people off, lane resurfacing, pin setting machines, separate point of sale systems for the lanes and the bar. It's not a clean 2 times SDE service business, but the same things that scare other buyers are what create the opportunity. There aren't 20 offers on a bowling alley listing. The seller pool is older operators who built the place in the 80s and 90s and are ready to retire. The buyer pool is small. That asymmetry is the deal. The Rancho bowling alley fit. Established business, established cash flow, a retiring owner who wanted a clean exit. The purchase price was $2.05 million. That number includes the real estate underneath the building, and that detail matters. SBA 7 loans treat real estate differently than goodwill. With the building included, the loan term stretches to 25 years on the real estate portion, which makes the monthly debt service work in a way it wouldn't on a pure goodwill deal. He closed the acquisition with SBA 7A financing. The close itself is the part the search fund LinkedIn posts gloss over. Bowling alleys come with liquor licenses. Liquor licenses don't transfer automatically. The franchise relationships for the pin setting equipment have to be repapered. The point of sale vendor needs to know there's a new merchant of record. None of that is hard. All of it takes weeks, and any one of them not handled before closing day is the difference between opening Monday morning and not. Then comes year one. The thing nobody tells you about buying a bowling alley you don't live near is that league nights are the business. Wednesday and Thursday, adult leagues. Saturday morning, youth leagues. Sunday afternoon, birthday parties. You can't outsource showing up. So he didn't try to. He built a general manager into the staffing model from day one and trained that person to run league operations end to end. He flew in monthly for the first stretch, then less. The travel cost is real. So is the time, but it's bounded. Year one results were good enough to look at a second location. 12 months in, he closed on the second bowling alley. Now there's a third in motion. The stated plan is 3 to 5 locations and revenue somewhere between 8 and 10 million. Same playbook. Strong general manager on the ground. Standardized vendor relationships. Mike on a plane once a month. The rest of the time, he's at home in Dallas running the books, watching the daily reports, and looking at the next deal. The turning point in this story isn't the closing on the first alley. It's the moment he hired the first general manager and stopped trying to be at the alley himself every weekend. That's when one location became scalable. That's when the second deal became thinkable. The hiring decision is what made him an owner instead of an operator with one bowling alley and a 600-mile commute. Here's the lesson, and this is the part to take with you if you're searching right now. The boring categories that other buyers won't touch are where the real spread is. Bowling alleys, laundromats, equipment rental yards, mobile home parks, the ones where the listing photos are bad and the equipment list is intimidating. That's not where the deals are bad. That's where the deals are uncrowded. If you're willing to learn the thing nobody else wants to learn, pin setter mechanics, liquor licensing, equipment financing, you'll find listings priced like distressed that aren't actually distressed. You'll just be one of 3 buyers in the room instead of one of 30. One concrete action this week. If you've been searching only in the categories everyone else searches in, auto repair, HVAC, e-commerce, SaaS, pull up Biz Buy Sell and filter by category, sorted by listing age. Look at the businesses that have been on the market longest. Half of them are dogs. The other half are listings most buyers don't understand well enough to bid on. That second half is your pile. Pick one category that scares you a little and read every listing in it for the next 30 days. You'll learn enough in a month to bid intelligently when the right one shows up. That's it for Thursday. Find all of Main Street Media's shows wherever you listen. Subscribe, leave a review, and I'll see you Monday in the deal room.